in this coming week of Monday, Thursday, which leads to Good Friday, and the joy of Easter Sunday and worship. But what is this week really like for you? What is it really like for you? What did Jesus do during this week? The disciples needed time to prepare because they had no clue of what was going on. You ever think maybe sometimes the disciples were clueless? Mm-hmm. Did Mary and Martha help with the preparations? The Passover celebration required shopping and cooking and planning. Kind of still all those things we do today. Was everyone bustling around Jesus with important preparation while he was praying for strength to make an impossible and difficult sacrifice? I wonder if Jesus was looking at the faces of those close friends and disciples and actually grieving for what he knew they would experience after his death. I wonder if he grieved the fact that he would miss sitting with them each day, laughing and talking and sharing about adventures and ministry, of sharing of the stories, of the calming of the seas, of the feeding of thousands, of the miracles that had occurred. I imagine Jesus, I can really imagine him taking time on this upcoming Wednesday to retreat to a quiet spot so that he could sit, just be with Abba in prayer. What would you be doing this week if you knew your life was going to end? How would you respond to the world that you live in? The old Eskimo culture, and I say the old Eskimo culture because I guess there aren't that many really old Eskimos anymore. But as they often approached their journey's end, they would gather their families together and they would distribute their belongings. It is a time of celebration of life and of giving and remembrance. It is also an act of self-awareness. It is a journey that we'll all take, except for Enoch and Elijah, by the way. But like Jesus, we all walk that path of our ancestors. It's impossible to fathom what it would have been like for Jesus to be the very incarnation of God, trapped in this human body, with the indwelling, the limitations of that human body, the understanding of physical pain, the feeling of humiliation, the expectation of his death. Would be a horrendous ordeal for any human to endure, let alone Jesus. As I can see as he walked toward that cross, piling up our sins upon him. He also knew that he was about to accomplish the purpose that he had been born to do. He was going to provide salvation for anyone who would choose to believe and to make him Lord. What did Jesus pray about during that time with his Father? I don't think I've told you all this in a while, but I've often reminded you that Jesus carried the sins of the world to the cross. He died for all sins of humanity. How I really envision that is in this week that Jesus is walking toward the cross, all the sins of that